Let me ask you this, Ishaq.
Yes.
From where you sit,
Yes.
what do you think is the end game in all of these? What the suspended Chief Justice has done?
Yes.
Are you able to surmise? Are you able to conjecture? Are you able to guess?
Yes.
What exactly the end game is? What was she achieve? Was she hoping to achieve? And I'm asking this because and it may not be a fair question. It depends on how you look at it, because you don't speak first of all for the Chief Justice, and you can't also second guess.
It is a fair question. You asked me, I'm prepared to answer it.
Yeah, that's fine. So what do you think is the end game? What has she achieved with this?
Look, when the NDCs were in opposition,
Yeah.
we knew they had problems with the judiciary.
Right.
They were not happy with the judiciary, and they've not hidden it.
Right.
His Excellency, the President, made it very clear when he met NDC's lawyers. He urged them to pursue professions within the judiciary so that they can promote them to become judges. So we know there's a motive there. We know at least he has advised them. When they were in opposition as well, they criticized the judges and they made threats. They made several threats against them. The chairman of the NDC, for example, is noted to have made it very clear that they need to make changes to the superior courts. Otherwise, they will never achieve justice. He said it. So they have an interest in changing it. And when these particular things, when these allegations were made, I had an interview with Musa Bagbande, who is one of the executives of the NDC and also at the Jubilee House. He made it very clear that regardless of what happened, they will remove the Chief Justice. The extreme NDCs often says that they are going to remove her regardless of what happened. The less extreme ones, such as Hamza, gives her advice, just as she said, to resign. Otherwise, she might even forfeit her pension and other benefits. And she also added that there are threats given to them. So they want to make changes to the judiciary according to their taste so that it will serve the purpose of the NDC. But I also suspect what they really want is that they want to remove her.
So it's not what the NDC wants or doesn't want. I want to know what you think that the suspended Chief Justice has achieved with what she's done. What do you think is the end game? What does she want to achieve?
The end game, as I said, they want to change the Supreme Court.
No,
they want to appoint
I'm not talking about the end game. I'm talking about the Torkornoo.
Yes.
What she did yesterday.
About the press conference.
Yes. What's the end game? What does she intend to achieve?
Well, as I said,
do you have any idea?
Yes. The leak. At least to clear. You see, the whole thing is going to be held in camera.
Yeah.
Her side has not been heard. If she doesn't come out this way to explain to us, we will not know what her points are. We have already known what is in the leak.
But doesn't that defeat 1468? She's still the Chief Justice. Remember,
I think if you were listening to me, I told you that 146 has already been defeated by the presidency. They have destroyed it.
No, I'm not talking about who. You see, for me, even if granted, let's even proceed on the assumption that you talked about Sami Jemfi, and he putting out some materials, and the materials Sami Jemfi put out, you say, you guess, you think, you believe he got those materials from the president because he has a very good relationship.
He's more likely to get it from the president than the Chief Justice.
It is still a guesswork. You're guessing that is because you don't know it as a matter of fact. So I'm just saying that. Let's even say granted he got it from the president. Granted.
Yes.
For the sake of argument.
But is there any doubt over there?
I'm saying that there is I can raise some doubt, and I think that every Ghanaian can raise some doubt because they don't know it as a matter of fact.
I said the presidency.
Okay,
so it might not be the president direct. It could be any aspect of it.
And I'm sure that at the time you thought it was wrong because of the issue of secrecy and confidentiality.
Yes, it has breached it.
Now, how then do you justify if in one breath you're saying there's a problem with that?
Yes.
How then in the same breath you are saying that you don't find anything wrong with the Chief Justice coming out to tell us publicly what she's been going through, her reservations and the reaction and her feelings about some things that didn't go. So which is which? I want to know where you stand on this as a matter of principle.
I think I made it very clear that
should it continue to remain confidential?
It's not confidential.
You think that depending on the circumstances you find yourself, you can put it out?
No, you see, what I said is that the essence of it, the main reason why that provision was put over there was to protect the office of the Chief Justice.
Yes.
You see, everywhere in the world, the judiciary need to be protected. And some matters affecting the judiciary should not be aired in the public.
Right.
So the protective reason why it was put over there, as I said, has been defeated by the presidency through his surrogates.
You think so?
No, I believe so, because it is meant to protect them.
And I'm saying that.
But then we now know the petition.
But I'm saying that I believe it's not a fact. It's not evidence. That's what I'm trying to say.
No. It is a fact that Is it a fact that the petition has been leaked? Is it a fact
but by who? How do you know who leaked it?
I know Samir Jemfi. I've heard Samir Jemfi talking about those.
I saw it. Well, I know the platform. I don't want to mention, but I'm saying that.
Yes.
Do you know where Samir got the information from?
Wherever he gets it from. But I know they call him a darling boy of the president. Yeah, and I know that he's a member of the NDC. In fact, he's their communication director.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it a fact.
No, just for the purpose.
No, hold on a second.
I
want to actually responding
to
some earlier statement.
No, he said he had more.
Okay.
On that same point.
That's fine. So I'm just saying that.
Yes.
I'm just saying that.
Yes.
Let's even assume. You see, you're not answering my question. I'm saying that let's even assume.
Actually, maybe you are refusing my answer. What I said is that it was meant to serve a purpose, and that purpose was defeated. What is left to safeguard now is the liberty of the individual. And she believed that leaking the petition and what was said, that there's a lot of misrepresentation that was there.
Okay.
So if it is not clear, and you ask a number of people to sit in camera to decide something, that the public will not be able to hear from her side. So whatever the committee conclude, the public is likely to use what is already in the public domain.
Okay, Ishaq,
to agree with the...
When Sami put out those materials, were you okay with it?
No, I wasn't happy with it.
Great.
Yes.
So, but are you okay with the
I am okay with this particular one.
Why?
Simple because the purpose, Samir Jemfi and other members defeated the reason.
Yeah, but
it was a protective mechanism, so there's nothing more to protect.
Ishaq, first of all, Samir Jemfi is not a standard. It's not a benchmark.
But he wasn't the only person. I'm just mentioning him as an example.
Okay, no. So for the sake of this argument, whoever were the persons who put those information out, they are not the benchmark.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the Chief Justice does not take decisions based on who has done what. She takes decisions based on her understanding of the Constitution.
Yes.
That's the point I'm trying to make. And per her understanding of the Constitution, 148 is clear.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about confidentiality.
Yes.
So if anybody tells me, you don't speak for the Chief Justice, I get that.
Yeah.
But if anybody tells me that because some other persons have put the information out, it justifies why our Chief Justice must be seen to be putting that information out, I think it's quite preposterous. With all due respect.
It is not.
If you tell me that you cannot adduce any reason why the Chief Justice decided, that's different. But if you tell me that you believe that what the Chief Justice has done is fine, there's nothing wrong with it, because some other persons have done it. I mean, do you get the point I'm trying to make?
No, some other person have done it.
Because she should be the number one protector of the sanctity of the Constitution.
I think, Moro, you are refusing my answer.
Okay.
But my answer is very clear. I said that provision in the, if you take a purposive approach to it, that provision in the 1992 Constitution in Article 146 was meant to protect the office of the Chief Justice. That function is no longer available because it has been destroyed already. No. We now know Ishaq, the content of the petition.
Ishaq, you're saying that because some persons have decided to put out some materials.
It's not some material. They were they were material drawn from it.
No, that's what I'm saying. I cannot independently verify whether they were authentic. But I'm saying, granted.
Yeah.
Because some persons have put those materials out. Does that oust? And I mean O-U-S-T.
It has defeated the purpose.
But it's still there in the Constitution.
No, but it defeated the purpose of Article 146.
How?
And you have to remember that you have to also, when you are reading Article 146.
I want to finish. I want to finish.
But I just need to bring this to you. So is that what the Justice Derrick said? That immediately it is made public. You are a lawyer and you are a law lecturer, for goodness sake. Does it
I
say
think it's not your time.
that
It's
immediately
his
it's made
time.
public, it defeats.
No, when it comes to that time.
I think we should line to lunch.
No, it's important because
but I'll come to you.
His students will be watching and they are listening.
No, he knows that.
He
knows that. He's fine.
He's a very selective individual.
This is the video. Let's watch this video. Let's watch this video.
This is scary.
So we Chief Justice. Now we two kwan wa wo pemu ko wa koye wa de bi private akwantu a. Policy ni show say nipa ba ko pe na betimi na two kwan. O bodyguard. O security detail na betimi na two kwan o bodyguard. Ono no ko na betimi na two kwan a aban be ye den e be fa ho ka. Sa wo di nipa foforo bi akwa wa na wo se wo fa ho ka.
Untimi ma bodyguard na ntena se mfo bi fofo
nse policy ne say eye wo nam say wo ko private ntino unu bodyguard pe anti-Araba Chief Justice tu kwan akwa aburuchira wakofa ne kunu asanso afa ne baba wanfa ba ko mienu ono ane private travel obi asable da wo salo edi susu wakofa ni kunu tie wakofa ni kunu ono ane response mo gitu that was a private trip wakofa ni kunu akofa ne baba
okay
atam Ghana sika twitwiri die be 2.8 billion old Ghana cedis ni chire obi
enye sa no mo state kan sika o mo state your petition in them no
na esen sika ni esen
I don't know we use old Ghana cedis no
na obi tree platform me make new Ghana cedis wa omo mutie ne tete no dodo na no old no mutie ase be 2.6 billion cedis wa kukuru sika twitwiri die o de atwa ticket amana ho business class wa twa bia ma ne kunu aban sika o wa twa bia ma ne ba o de akọ private trip private travel akọ buruchira akọ ginani vacation so akọ buruchira akọ dodro ne ho aburuchiri akọ dodro ne ho wa fa wo baba usika bebrebe went down to take it wo de aban sika na ekọ twa business class ticket ama wo baba any wukunu now they catch ba kumpwe and now they catch economy open business
yeah but
if
the response to that
tie o twawe ye no kwa ma ne so we and o san so fa Ghana sika and o san so chema wo mo per dm dollars massa asembeni way how can anybody defend this? No. What would the Council of State for Nina Ejitum Semameno? Yen rinse minimum. What time Ghana sika to treat dear Eddie trap business class ticket a mawukunu. And they were baba. I sounds what to your Ghana sika ma wa per diem in dollars. And you see the simple. Obi. Na Ghana your mama no papa company and obi de company sika yesa enka wo umpamo no.
The point I was making about Samit Jeff, that let you play this particular tape. Look at the amount of misrepresentation he was doing over there. To the extent that instead of using new Ghana cedis, he chose to use old Ghana cedis, saying 1.4 billion. Was there a need for it? So it was a propaganda against the Chief Justice.
All right.
So the purpose of Article 146 proceedings in camera has been defeated.
All right.
There's nothing left to rescue.
All right.
So whatever she said does not further damage the purpose of Article 146.
All right.
It is left with her reputation to rescue.
All right.